of a bitch.
What's the matter?
A guy follows me all the way from Queens Boulevard, undressing me with his eyes. And you ask, what's the matter?
Again, someone was following you?
Can I help it if men find me attractive?
Who was it this time?
I didn't get a name. He was blonde, 6'1", 6'2", 170 pounds, nice build. He had the green eyes, a cleft in his chin.
What, were you walking backwards?
I happen to have an excellent memory. So, what do you think?
I think you should just forget the whole thing.
I mean about the coat. Look how she doesn't even notice.
Lucille, it's beautiful, no?
Have you seen it on this gorgeous body before?
Well, you should wear it in the best of health.
And the best part, guess how much?
Oh, a coat like that, you must have paid at least $3,000.
No.
Less?
Much.
What, $2,500? Don't tell me it was under $2,000.
1950.
I'm fainting.
Is that a steal or is that a steal?
Well, where'd you find it?
I was in Manhattan walking down 57th Street and I passed the Ritz thrift shop.
No.
Usually, I wouldn't even bother to look in the window. I mean, what could they have? Garbage, right? This time I happened to take a look. What do you think I see?
That coat.
No, a full-length brown fox that was to die from. I go in, I try it on. My muzzle, it's a little too short. So I'm on my way out. What do you think I spot?
That coat.
A leopard jacket that was to die. Well, for how often I'd get to wear it, it didn't pay.
Lucille, we're not getting any younger. Where'd you find the mink?
I'm on my way out. They're bringing in a new rack. What do you think I see?
Who knows?
This coat.
Thank God.
Ida, there's only one thing that bothers me.
What's that?
Knowing it was someone else's. I mean, who knows who this person is? All I know is she's tall, terrifically slim, probably didn't look half as good in it as I do.
So what are you worried? You got a gorgeous coat at a great price.
Ida, why would she give this coat up?
Who knows? Maybe she died.
My God, I didn't even think. This poor woman could be dead. She could have died wearing this coat. The poor thing was wearing this coat. She crossed the street. She got hit by a car. There's not a mark on it anywhere.
It's perfect. There's not a scratch on it, except for that one tire mark down the back.
Where?
Only kidding. There's nothing on it. Let me try it on.
Oh, my pleasure.
Oh, how do I look, huh?
Do the words Lana Turner mean anything?
Let me see.
What becomes a legend most?
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I'll take a look, see if they have another one. Imagine the two of us out in the town, fur from head to toe.
It's not me.
All the more reason.
I don't need it.
Honey, you don't buy a mink because you need it. You buy support hose because you need it. You buy a mink because you want it.
I don't want it. Besides, I couldn't afford it. Where did you get $2,000?
One of Harry's municipal bonds came due.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
How about some tea?
I love it.
I'll put the water up.
I want you to know, I broke a pretty hot date to come here today.
Who you got now?
His name is Donald. Ida, if I tell you.
Good looking?
Oh, gorgeous. And a gentleman. I mean, opens the door, pulls out the chair, picks up the check. We had a night, Friday night, you wouldn't believe. Dining, dancing, a handsome cab ride in Central Park.
How romantic.
And he didn't let me alone all night, hands everywhere.
No.
Yes.
So, when do I meet him?
Oh, you'll meet him.
You never stay with one long enough for me to meet him.
I'll tell you what. If we're still together next week, I'll bring him by during Canasta. And what about you? When am I going to hear about a little romance, a little excitement?
When it happens, you'll hear about it.
I'm all ready to start double dating. I can't keep on taking out two men all by myself.
Why, they get tired?
I'm serious. I want you to join me. God knows Doris is never going to
I
start.
wonder where she is. It's after 11. I figured she would have been here early. Today's an important day for her. Watch the chair.
Every day is important to her. This is the high point of the month. She thinks about it for 2 weeks after, starts getting ready 2 weeks before. It's like a vicious cycle.
Well, sometimes a cycle's important. You know what to expect.
Well, my cycle ended more years ago than I like to remember. And it hasn't stopped me, no thank you.
Well, I just hope today goes well. I can't believe it's already her 4th anniversary.
Today is her 4th anniversary. I completely forgot.
Oh, how could you?
I can't keep up with the dates anymore.
Lucille, you really should try.
Sometimes I think we should stop this whole business altogether.
Lucille.
I do.
Well, I don't know myself anymore.
You see?
So why do you keep coming?
Don't think I haven't asked myself.
I'm serious.
Well, I like this time together. But surely there are other ways we could spend the afternoon.
Yeah, don't bring it up today.
I wouldn't say a word. Whatever she wants to talk, we'll talk.
You're a good friend.
The best.
Where have you been?
Fine, thank you. And how are you?
Well, we've been worried sick
Well,
here.
what took you so long?
I overslept.
Today.
I didn't sleep too good last night. Did you get another bill for perpetual care?
You mean besides the one in the spring?
Yeah.
No.
How about you?
I haven't paid the spring one yet. When Blue Cross pays me for Harry being sick, I'll pay the cemetery for Harry being dead.
Well, you'll probably get yours Monday. I'm not even going to tell you how high it's gone up.
Again, it's gone up.
So what are they going to do if we don't pay? What, are they going to move them?
Right. You want me to make?
No, sit, I'll get it.
So, how are you?
I'm fine. You look different.
Yeah, I dropped a couple of pounds.
You're losing weight?
Nah, it's just moving lower. So, what do you think of this day?
Nice.
Nice? A more beautiful day hasn't been invented. The leaves are just starting to fall, and the colors are incredible. Abe's plot is going to look gorgeous. I just hope they kept up the care. You remember the argument I had with them last month? He's telling me they water twice a week. Well, I'm looking down at dead ivy.
I'm sure it'll look terrific.
Funny, you know. Fall was Abe's favorite time of year. Now, a wonderful man taken much too soon.
Who could believe 4 years ago today?
You remembered. I didn't think you'd remember.
Of course I remembered. How could I forget? It was almost exactly a year before my Harry died.
That's Murray.
What's Murray?
Murray, Ida's Murray. He died the year before your Harry.
Murray died the year before Harry?
Of course. Abe died 2 years before Murray.
Oh, then Harry died 3 years after Abe.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So who died the year before Murray?
No one.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Abe died 4 years ago today.
That's what I said 4 years ago today. A wonderful man taken much too soon.
They were all wonderful men.
Yeah.
I wonder what the three of them are doing now.
Probably looking for a fourth to play cards.
So what are we talking?
We're trying to figure out what the boys are doing right now.
Oh, Murray is easy. Right now he's sitting smoking a cigar, and any minute his ash is gonna fall and burn a small hole in the cloud.
Well, let's see. Today is Sunday, so Harry goes right for the Manhattan real estate section. Then he yells for half an hour about how 30 years ago he could have bought a brownstone on Park Avenue for $25,000.
Well, Abe is definitely out on a walk. Sunday was his day for walking. So, wherever they walk up there, that's where he is.
Yeah, here's to the boys, wherever they are.
Funny, you know, I was reading last week how this woman contacts the dead through, what do you call it? You hold hands in a circle around a big table, like a Seder.
Seance.
That's it. She says she actually talks to them. You have to put something that belonged to the deceased on the table, or a picture.
I don't believe in that.
I don't know, I've heard some pretty interesting things.
I think one day I'm going to try it. No. Oh, wouldn't it be something if I could contact Abe? If I could talk to him, even for just a few minutes.
I don't know if I'd want to contact Murray.
Why not?
Because it's unnatural. Your husband dies, the time for talking is over.
Unnatural is a man dying in his prime.
You get married so you can spend the rest of your life with someone you love.
You get married till death do you part.
If I could contact Murray, I would like to ask him what he would have done if I'd gone first. I wonder if he'd remarry.
Abe, never.
I think Murray would. How about you? You think Harry would?
I couldn't care less. All I'd like to ask Harry is maybe there's a bank account someplace he forgot to tell me about. What difference does it make whether he'd remarry or
Oh, that
not?
reminds me. I completely forgot. I spoke to Selma this morning.
No.
Don't tell me.
She's getting married.
I don't believe it.
At her age?
Well, just goes to show you're never too old.
She's too old.
Oh,
Selma's not that old.
All I know is that at her last birthday, when they brought out the cake with all the candles, 4 people passed out from the heat.
Doris, she's the same age as I am.
I rest my case.
Oh, you want to start talking age? After all, next month you're gonna be, huh?
you dare.
It's like watching my 2 older sisters fight.
Yeah, you keep out of this. You're only 3 days younger than dirt.
What are you talking? I was there when you celebrated your 50th birthday for the 4th time.
Oh, I didn't know such a
Oh,
thing.
yes, you did.
I'm very proud of my age. I happen to think I look pretty terrific.
You do? I hope I look as good as you do at your age.
You did.
I just hope I reach your age.
You've been my age twice.
And you've been your age as long as I know you.
Can we call it a tie on this one?
So fine.
Now, where was I?
Selma's getting married.
Yeah, so I told her we would all be there.
Of course.
We never miss one of Selma's weddings.
And that's what I figured. She also asked if we could be bridesmaids.
You're kidding.
Well, I don't know her that well.
What happened to the women she used last time?
She doesn't like to use the same bridesmaids for more than one wedding. It's bad luck. Yeah, why don't you come over here? We'll get changed here. We'll all go together.
Yeah. So when is the affair?
Month after next.
So soon. She only met Arnold over the summer.
Well, she's not marrying Arnold. She's marrying Ed.
Who's
Who's
that?
Ed?
A man she met a couple weeks ago on a singles weekend. She said they're madly in love. Are you ready for this? His name is Ed Bonfigliano.
Bonfigliano?
That's not a Jewish name.
He's not a Jewish man.
Selma Bonfigliano? What happened to Arnold?
He died.
So Selma's marrying an Italian.
Go figure.
Well, she never did like being alone. Selma always said that she felt lonely being by herself in that house.
You don't like to be alone? You get a dog, not an Italian.
I don't know, maybe she has the right idea.
Oh, what are you talking? That woman goes through husbands the way I go through nylon.
Yeah, look who's talking.
Listen, dating is one thing, marriage is something else.
Yeah, I have to agree there.
So when are you going to start?
No, don't push it. Listen, I think it's time we should be going. I don't want to be late.
What, if you're a little late, he leaves?
It's cold out.
It's a little chilly.
It's perfect. The cemetery will look gorgeous. And if Abe's ivy is dead, heads are gonna roll.
It will be fine, I'm sure.
Doris,
Yeah.
what do you think of the coat?
Woo! Gorgeous.
Guess how much?
For something like that, if it's second hand, then you got a good price. With a little haggling, you should have paid maybe, what? 1900. What a day. Beautiful, just beautiful. Why don't the two of you meet me over at Ape's Plot when you're finished? We'll have a little gathering for the 4th anniversary.
Well, we'd love to.
See you later.
Yeah. I think she's handling it very well.
Better than last year.
You remember how we had to carry her out?
Who could forget? 1 minute she's doing fine. The next minute she's lying belly up on her plot next to Abe's, screaming, "Take me now! Take me now!"
Well, I think she's over that.
I hope so.
And I'm going to Murray.
Give him my best.
Perpetual care, my foot. Perpetual negligence is what it is. Look at this. I can't even see the dates. If I didn't come every month, you'd be laying here underneath the jungle. Yeah. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Whenever I cut the ivy like this, I think of how I used to trim your hair in the kitchen. Remember? A little off the back, a little off the sides. Don't go near the front to make the part too wide.
Doris was right. It looks beautiful. We couldn't have picked a nicer spot. Funny, when I'm here with you, knowing Doris is with Abe and Lucille's with Harry. It's like we're all together again, like old times. Reminds me of the cruises the 6 of us used to take. You, Harry, and Abe would gamble while we shopped from one end of St. Thomas to the other.
So, Harry, read any good books lately? I suppose I'll have to do all the talking again. Nice, like when we were married. Except now I know where you are every night.
Murray, sometimes it worries me. The memories being that strong, it makes it so hard to... I don't know.
So, let's see what's happened since we spoke last. Oh, Selma's getting married. Again.
I want you to know, Harry, a little time and everything would have worked itself out. You had to do everything in a hurry. You couldn't even go into remission like a normal person. You had to get it all over with, quick.
I look at Lucille and I wonder if maybe she doesn't have the right idea. Oh, I'm not saying I want to start having flings, Lucille, I'm not. But I also don't think it's right to close myself off anymore.
A little time and everything would have straightened itself out.
Oh, you'll never guess who's chasing the women. Are you ready for this? Max Goldberg. At 76, he's decided to take up chasing the girls. So I asked his wife what she's going to do about it. You know what she told me? She said, he's 76. Who cares if he chases women? Dogs chase cars, but when they catch them, they can't drive.
The thing is, Murray, I don't know if I could start going out meeting people and also keep coming to see you.
So, Harry, what do you think of the coat you just bought me? Am I a knockout or what?
Oh, I almost forgot. I got a new picture.
Hello there.
Hello.
Come here often? Just a little cemetery humor.
Just look at your grandson.
So your wife, she stays at home while you visit the cemetery?
My wife is who I come to visit.
Oh, how nice.
I really got to get going.
Listen, I was just leaving. Wait, I'll walk with you.
I wonder what you're doing while I'm down here talking. I wonder if you're up there sitting, listening, smoking a cigar.
Sometimes I see David playing with a toy in the living room. With such concentration he sits.
How I used to yell at you for smoking in the bedroom. To this day, I can still smell it every once in a while.
He looks just like you did when you try for hours to fix some gadget. And I can still picture you at your desk.
It's been over 2 years.
4 years.
And sometimes it seems like
You're still right there.
you're still right there. If next month I don't come, Murray, I'm not saying I won't, but if I shouldn't be here, promise you wouldn't be upset.
You know,
One day I think I'll bring David
You were a wonderful man, Murray.
to talk to his grandfather.
Another one like you I wouldn't find.
So help me. 1950 and no tax.
It's a very nice coat.
Oh, there's someone I want you to meet.
Ida?
Hey, Sam!
You two know each other.
Of course, this is Sam, the best butcher in the whole world. How are you?
Good. And you?
Fine. You came to see Myrna?
Yeah.
Doris is over at Abe's. It's the 4th anniversary today.
Hey, Abe.
You think it'd be all right if I went over?
Well, I think she'd love it.
Come, I'll walk you.
Yeah, wait. I forgot.
4 years.
Well, I'll see you when I see you.
How did I get this far? Oh, Abe, I got a pain here. Hasn't gone away in 4 years. So many things I miss.
Quick, she's going to lie down again.
Doris! Do it! Don't lie down.
Do what? Who's lying? I was bending to pick up a stone. You scared me half to death. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Doris.
It's good to see you.
I wanted to pay my respects.
Today is 4 years, you know.
Yeah, Ida told me.
I would just like to stand in silence for a few minutes to think and remember and hopefully get my heart rate back down.
We're right here with you, Doris.
It's nice to have such good friends.
You've got the best.
Well, maybe I should go.
Don't be silly. Abe would be honored.
You're not going anywhere. So what are you doing later? Maybe you'd like to go with us for a little nosh.
Lucille?
Better still, maybe you and
I don't believe you.
I'm trying to make Sam feel comfortable.
Stop flirting. He'll feel comfortable.
Lucille, really?
Well, how long are we going to have to stand
I'm sorry
around here?
to inconvenience you. I was just trying to have a few minutes of silence for my husband who died 4 years ago today.
Well, maybe I should go.
It's not you,
Stay
Sam.
right where you are.
Look, you want to pick up men? Do it at another grave.
Doris.
Ladies, I don't want to cause any
I don't
trouble.
have to stand for this. What, because Abe kicked off 4 years ago today, I have to take your abuse? Happy anniversary!
Lucille!
The whole day is ruined.
Doris.
Yeah, shut to hell.
I think I'm
I hope your coat falls apart.
Doris!
And you thought you were going to rest in peace.
You're not getting your bags back until you both come in here. It says here that if two women who have been good friends for over 20 years don't make up immediately, a third friend is going to kill them both.
If you read carefully, it also says that one of the two women, the promiscuous one, did something unforgivable at the other woman's husband's grave.
If you look at the title of the story, it reads, Doris lives with her head in the ground where all she sees is Abe.
I would like my handbag now, please.
No one's getting a thing back until this business is straightened out.
Everything is straightened out. I'm never speaking to her again, so there won't be any problems.
Why don't you just apologize?
I should apologize for meeting a charming man with whom I had a wonderful rapport.
Maybe she would like for me to turn Abe's plot into a singles bar.
What do you mean? A wonderful rapport.
Well, you should have seen the way he couldn't take his eyes off me at Harry's grave.
You're kidding.
No.
I think you're missing the issue here. I was trying to have a few minutes of silence for my husband, who happened to die 4 years ago today.
For Christ's sakes, Doris, you stand at Abe's grave like he died yesterday.
And that is the way I will stand every month.
Well, fine. From now on, you can do it without me. As of now, I officially resign from this cemetery club.
Lucille.
I mean it. I've had it up to here with the goddamn cemetery. I refuse to be in a club in which half the members are dead.
a terrible thing to say.
It's the truth. No, it's not. No, I guarantee you. If you took a roll call right now, 3 members would be marked absent.
And that is why we go and visit them every month.
Instead of visiting the old members, we should be out scouting for new recruits.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. Ida, will you talk some sense into this woman? Ida? Ida?
Maybe it's time we stopped.
What are you talking?
For a while, maybe. Maybe we need a break.
Ida, do you realize what you just said? It's your fault.
Oh,
this
God.
is all your fault. This woman is like poison to you. You told her to stop
I
going
did no
to...
such
Oh,
thing.
don't tell me.
Lucille never said a word. Doris, look at us. It has been over 2 years since Murray died and 4 years since Abe, and what have we got to show for it? We have seen every movie that has come out, and we have become experts at canasta. And I know Murray's headstone like the back of my hand. Do you realize how much time we have spent at the cemetery?
Doris, let me ask you a question. Don't you ever miss having a man around?
You I'm not listening to.
But Doris, don't you ever feel that you would like to have someone there, someone new?
Someone living?
Abe and I gave each other our lives, Ida.
I know.
Our lives. I have nothing to give to another man. Everything I gave to Abe, and still give. And once a month I let him know.
But getting married again wouldn't mean that you loved Abe any less. You wouldn't marry someone now for the same reasons you married Abe.
I wouldn't marry someone now, period. The case is closed.
What are you in such a hurry to get married? The thing now is to get out there and play the field.
What field?
It's an expression. It means you should be dating,
Oh.
going out with different men.
Dating.
Can you believe
I
her?
wouldn't even know what to do.
This whole conversation is ridiculous.
To you.
All of a sudden, Sam, the Playboy butcher, shows up at the cemetery, and the two of you go crazy.
Doris?
Yeah, well, sure, I would expect it of this one. But you, I am shocked.
Doris, there is nothing to be shocked about. No one is going crazy. We're just talking, and I would hardly call Sam a playboy.
Oh, no? Then what was he doing at the cemetery?
What do you mean? What was he doing at the cemetery? He was visiting Myrna.
Oh, please. He hasn't been to her grave in over a year. The only reason he goes to the cemetery is to try to meet a woman.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
You don't remember Rose Jacobs?
I remember Rose Jacobs. I don't remember them meeting at the cemetery.
Less than 5 feet away from Mel's grave.
I like his style.
And what about Sylvia Green? Huh? Where do you think they met?
He went out with Sylvia Green.
Am I lying? Yeah. And it all started at the unveiling of Lou's headstone.
No.
He caught her in the middle of mourning, and he went out with her later that night.
I'm sure it didn't happen that fast.
So maybe my timing is a little off. But the place I remember, he got her at the cemetery.
Sam.
Hello, Ida.
Hello, Sam.
Oh, hello, Lonnie.
Lucille.
Lucille, I'm sorry, I got no memory for names. Hello, Doris.
Hello, Sam.
I didn't realize you'd all be here. Maybe I should come back some other
no,
time.
Please, come in.
I remember the chicken livers you ordered, so I put some aside on Friday, and I figured I'm in the neighborhood. Maybe I dropped them off.
Well, that was very nice.
Maybe I should just leave them and go.
Well, I was just going to put some tea on. You'll have a cup.
So, a butcher who delivers. What more could a girl want? Please, sit.
I'm sorry for what happened at the cemetery. I shouldn't have been there.
Oh, don't be silly. It was nice having a new face.
Well, I feel like I ruined a very special moment for the three of you.
What's special? We go every month.
Every month?
I understand you also enjoy going to the cemetery.
Well, sometimes I feel a need.
I'm sure you do.
So what are we talking?
We were just saying sometimes one feels a need to go to the cemetery.
I see.
I have a terrific idea.
Oh, what's that?
since Sam here goes to the same cemetery to visit his lovely wife,
Myrna.
Myrna, why don't the four of us go together next month?
Oh, I really don't.
I thought we decided not to go.
Well,
It's supposed to be the three of us.
I don't want
Who
to.
put you in charge of the rule book?
Ladies, I don't know when I'll want to go again, but I am flattered that you should ask.
Well, actually, we might not even be going next month.
You might not be going.
We were just discussing the fact that it might be time to stop.
Yes, we were saying maybe it's time to stop going to the cemetery and start playing the field.
What field?
Thank you.
But it means you should be dating, going out with different people. We were just discussing it. What are your feelings on the subject?
I think you have to do what's right for you. For some people, dating is out of the question. For others, it's right. Oh, these cookies look irresistible.
Well, please help yourself.
Which category do you fit into?
Lucille.
Well, that's okay, that's okay. For me, I think it's time to move on. Sure, I go pay my respects when I feel the need to, but I also feel it's time to start a new chapter. I mean, after all, what is life but one chapter after another waiting to be written?
Well put.
Before you take your pen out, Sam, don't you think there comes a time when you stop writing? When you find other things in life to enjoy? When you sit back and read?
Well, as I said, I think you have to do what's right for you.
Exactly. Some people are readers and some people are writers. I'm like you. I'm a writer.
I'm going to the bathroom.
You know, I'm looking at you and I swear you have not aged a day since I know you.
Oh, please.
Isn't it funny how time just passes some people right by? Now you take me, I don't look at all like I used to. I mean, some people tell me I look younger than I did 5 years ago.
Why don't you go make the tea this time?
What, and leave Sam here all by himself? Okay, I'll go make. You two behave yourself.
She's quite a woman.
You think so?
I mean, different, not shy.
No, Lucille never knew from shy.
You know, it's strange, but I keep thinking I have met her somewhere before.
Could be. She makes friends very easily. Funny running into you today.
And of all places.
Go figure.
So, I hear Selma's getting married again.
Yeah.
You going to the wedding?
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world. How about you?
Oh, sure. Listen, maybe since you're going and I'm going, maybe you would like to take one car. You could go with me. I could take you, I could drive you there to Selma's wedding.
Are you?
Did I interrupt something?
Well, no, we were just talking about Selma's wedding.
Are you going to go?
I haven't decided.
Oh, of course she's going.
Tea time. So, what did I miss?
I'll let Ida tell you.
We were just discussing Selma's wedding.
Oh, I, for one, am looking forward. Milk,
Please, no sugar.
are you going?
Oh, sure, I like Selma's weddings. They're like reunions. I get to see... Wait a minute, that's where I've seen you before. Weren't you at Selma's last wedding?
I've been to all of them.
I thought you looked familiar. How do you like that? All this time I didn't recognize you.
Well, I look different then. I was married.
Did you know Harry?
Harry? No.
He died about 1.5 years ago. Not long after Lou Green's unveiling. You remember Lou's unveiling, don't you, Ida?
Yes.
Yeah, how upset Sylvia was.
Doris.
How vulnerable.
Anyone for another cookie?
I've had my limit for today.
I don't know how you could resist. They're absolutely wonderful, delicious.
They're nothing really. They're easy to make.
For you?
Well, if you like, I'll give you some you could take home.
Oh, I really couldn't.
Please, I've got plenty. I made to send to the kids, but they haven't sent the tin back from the last time. Before you go, I'll put some in a bag.
What about the tea? Maybe you could put some in a container.
Tea is about the only thing I can make.
Yeah, so? Is this a gorgeous day or what?
Listen, why don't we all go for a walk? What do you say, Doris? In honor of Abe, Sunday was his day for walking.
You talked me into it.
Why don't you two go? I think I've had enough fresh air for one day.
I'll stay and finish tea. That is, if you don't mind.
Well, of course not.
I'm not in such a mood to go out anyway.
No, go. You two, go. It will do you good.
Now, we'll stay. We'll play cards. You haven't seen Ida the Greek here play cards.
I'm not in the mood for cards. You two go out. We'll talk tomorrow.
Our bags?
You keep your bags under the couch?
Some people use a vault. We always use the couch.
It was nice meeting you again.
You too.
It was good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I caused any inconvenience.
Well. So, maybe we'll stop back in a little while.
Oh, no, you two enjoy yourselves. We'll talk tomorrow.
Yes. We'll talk tomorrow.
Well, thank you for bringing over the livers. It really was very nice.
It was nothing. You have a beautiful home.
Thank you.
So,
So, how's business?
oh, business is fine.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm having some trouble with the health, though.
No.
Yeah, the kids today, they don't want to work so fast, not like when we were young. Lately, I've been thinking about maybe selling the shop altogether.
Well, you're kidding.
Well, I keep asking myself why the kids I hire keep getting younger and younger. The boy I have now looks to me like he's just out of diapers. Then I realized, kids aren't getting younger. People don't get younger.
No.
You play?
A little. The children took lessons when they were young.
That's quite a family.
Well, you happen to be looking at a woman who is 5 times a grandmother.
Oh, I got my first on the way. Maybe you'll give me some pointers.
Well, that's the best part. You see, you don't need any. You just enjoy your grandchildren. And then you sit back and smile and watch them do everything to your children that your children did to you. Yeah, that's Murray and me. And our 25th wedding anniversary at the Concord.
Myrna and I spent hours at Grossinger's. I'll never forget it.
It's nice to have such good memories.
What good? We were playing mixed doubles on the tennis court. I had a heart attack at the net. My 25th wedding anniversary present was a double bypass. At least it was something I could use. It's funny. I don't remember Murray as a smoker.
Mostly after dinner. He didn't really smoke during the day. Would you like some more tea?
Oh, sit. I'll get it. Oh.
What?
Well, I was thinking about Sylvia Green. Doris made me think of her.
Oh, what's funny about that?
You probably know. I mean, it's a small neighborhood.
Know what?
Well, we had this sort of a date a while back.
Really?
If you could call it that, the whole thing was a fiasco. It all started at Lou's unveiling.
At the unveiling?
I know it sounds awful. Actually, it was because of my son Richie. See, after Myrna died, he didn't like the idea of my being on my own. He kept badgering me to find someone. I think what he was afraid of is if he didn't find someone to move in with me, I might move in with him. He kept saying what I needed was a friend. He loves use that word friend for somebody he thinks I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. Anyway, after a couple of months, I started thinking maybe I could find someone. That's when I started going out. Every date was worse than the one before. Not that it was their fault, it was mine. Instead of looking at what a woman was like, I kept looking at how unlike she was from Myrna.
Not a fair thing to do.
No. So my last date was with Sylvia. We were going out to dinner. I was determined to have a good time. I specifically picked a restaurant that Myrna and I had never been to. The Majestic on Jewel Avenue. You know it?
Well, the Majestic, isn't that where Sylvia's husband had his heart attack?
That's the place. Who knew? I pulled up in front of the restaurant. All of a sudden, she starts to scream, "Take me away from here! Take me away from here!" We drove around for about an hour, which gave her enough time to calm down about Lou, and me enough time to start thinking about Myrna. And we both agreed that this was probably not the best time to continue our date. I took her home, apologized, and said goodnight. We never tried again. I think even without the fiasco, we knew we weren't right for each other. I mean, we talk every now and then. She's a nice woman and a good friend. Ooh, don't let Richie know I said that. I shouldn't have been going out like that so soon after Myrna died. I don't know what I was thinking. See, it's funny. When you lose someone that close, you start doing things you never dreamed of, behaving in ways you never thought possible.
I used to cook. I don't think I left the kitchen for a whole month after Murray passed away. Like a crazy woman day and night, I made meals that would put a French restaurant to shame. 5-course dinners, roast chickens, breads, compotes, pies, you name it. Murray used to love my food. He used to say my dinners were what brought him straight back home every day right after work. So after he died, I kept making the dinners. I thought maybe if I made them, but... Yeah, I don't cook that much now. I still bake for the kids every once in a while.
You're close with them?
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So have you been going to the cemetery often lately?
Not really.
Oh, what made you decide to go today?
Well, this week would have been 40 years Myrna and I are married. I felt I should go.
Oh, so you didn't go for any other reason?
For what other reason would I go to the cemetery?
Of course.
You know, while I was there, I was thinking back over all the years.
They do go by.
Well, one day you're on your knee proposing. The next day you're standing by a grave remembering how nervous you were. And somehow, before you know it, 40 years have passed between the two days. I should be going.
Well, wait, I'll get a bag and you can take the rest of the cookies.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, what? It's my pleasure. So the affair will probably go until late.
What affair?
Selma's?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, I'll tell Doris and Lucille to go by themselves.
Were you going to go with them?
We were, but if you and I are...
No, I don't want to put them out.
Well, I'm sure it's no trouble.
Listen, maybe it's better for you if you go with them.
Well, of course, sure. It doesn't really matter.
Thank you. It was nice talking.
Yeah,
We'll have to do it again sometime.
well, sure. Well, I see you when I see you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Look, I can drive you there if you want.
Well, that would be nice.
Okay, goodbye. Listen, I was thinking, since Selma's wedding isn't for a while, how would you feel about maybe getting together Friday night for a movie?
Well, sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And dinner? We could go to the movies and then have dinner. Unless you would rather have dinner before. We could have dinner first and then go to the movies.
Well, either way sounds good.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
A lawsuit is what I should have. Yep. They should be paying me for the work I do around here. Every month, the same thing.
5,000 places we could have met, and you picked the cemetery.
Hello, Lucille.
I want you to know, if it weren't for this meeting, I had no intention of coming here today.
I know.
I am through visiting Harry's grave.
I think you made that point very clear last month.
So long as it's clear.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the hat?
Oh, nice. Matches the coat.
Guess how much?
For something like that, if it's second hand and you got a good price, with a little haggling, you should have paid maybe, what, 200?
What do? Follow me into stores? If it weren't for Ida, I had no intention of coming here today.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, no. You're here because this is your favorite vacation spot.
Oh.
I'm here because I do not want to see her settle for the first man she goes out with.
Well, if she does, you have only yourself to blame.
Me?
Yeah. All your talk about not going to the cemetery, and she sees the way you behave.
Better she follows in my footsteps than in yours.
So have you spoken to her lately?
I've been out a lot this past month.
Yeah. A week can go by. I don't even know she's alive. At night, she's out. During the day, she's always got some excuse. Always a reason why she can't get together. I talked to her on the phone. It's like a different person. It's that everything we shared was just in my mind.
Are you sure Sam's coming?
I'm sure.
You told him the right place?
I told him.
He said he'd be here?
How many times are you going to ask?
I want to be sure he's coming. You told him 4 o'clock.
No, I told him midnight. I told him he should meet us at midnight a week from tomorrow on top of the Empire State Building. What?
Better there than here.
So do you know what you're going to say?
What we discussed on the phone.
Here he comes.
Oh. Hello, Doris. Louise?
Lucille.
Lucille, I'm sorry.
Hello, Sam.
So what's up? What do you want to talk to me about?
Tell Sam what you feel.
What I feel? What happened to you?
You're the one who brought it up.
What?
5 minutes ago you were on my side, now you're on his?
I'm not on anybody's side.
Thank you, Miss Switzerland.
What sides? What are we talking about?
Well, we feel that, Lucille and I, we feel that you should stop doing something you're doing.
I've done something to you?
No, not to me.
To you?
No, but then I really haven't given you much of a chance.
To who then?
To Ida.
Ida?
Yes,
What could I possibly have done to Ida?
Sam, come here. A woman's heart is a funny thing. Am I right, Doris?
Yes, Lucille.
A woman's heart is a very fragile thing. Right or wrong, Doris?
Right, Lucille.
A woman's heart...
It's going to be dark soon, Lucille.
You see, Sam, when a woman's husband dies, her heart breaks in many pieces, and she realizes that she only has half a heart. A whole half is gone, missing, buried under a headstone with her husband's name on it. So she has to go out and find a whole new half to her broken heart. And she does that by playing the field.
What?
What has all this got to do with me?
What Lucille is trying to say, in the worst way possible, that what is going on between you and Ida is no good.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking about this whole past month.
Well, we've been having a wonderful time together. We've been out to the movies, gone to dinner, saw a musical.
Sam, Ida and I have been coming here together every month for almost 3 years. And now, since the two of you started with this dating, she can't face her husband.
She told me last week it might be good not to go as often.
What did you expect her to say? She's afraid. She feels tremendous guilt.
That's quite true.
Yeah, and on top of that, you're planning on taking her to Selma's wedding, where she'll have to face everyone. All her friends. Everyone who saw her last time with Murray. Now, what do you think that's going to do to her?
And to you, Sam. I mean, taking a woman to a wedding is no small matter.
Well, we've got nothing to be ashamed of.
No, Sam. All I'm saying is that going to Selma's wedding together is wrong. I mean, not only are you defaming the memory of Myrna and Murray, but it also shows no consideration for Ida.
Did she say this to you?
Well, when you've been friends for as long as we have, words aren't necessary. We see it in her behavior.
She's upset. She's confused.
Well, I don't want to do anything to upset her.
All right. Then let her go to Selma's wedding with us, the way she originally wanted to.
And then you can come and take all of us. That way it won't seem so much like a date.
It's going to be hard enough for her as it is. Going to a wedding, being a bridesmaid, not having Murray there. That's an awful lot to deal with, Sam.
Well, I don't want to make things any more difficult for
Then
her.
we'll all go together.
Well, you know Ida better than I do. If that's what you think,
Yes.
then okay.
Oh, I knew you'd understand, Sam.
I really got to get going. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Bye. And Sam, think about what you're doing. And not just the wedding, the whole thing. You, Ida, Myrna. Are you sure it's right?
So, I think we did pretty good.
And you can come and take all of us.
Why not?
Because it wasn't necessary. And you had to start with the playing in the field again?
That's what she should be doing.
You're out of your mind, you know that?
Why? Because I don't think she should spend the rest of her life polishing Murray's headstone.
I polished Abe's headstone twice. Twice in 4
You
years.
polish his headstone more often than I polish my dining room table.
Now you know why we never come to your house for dinner. Oh, listen. What are we arguing? The important thing is we put an end to this Sam business.
Yeah.
So, you're gonna go over to Harry while you're here, hmm?
Oh, what the hell? He bought me the hat. I'll show it to him. Harry always used to say I was a hat person. He said on any other woman, a hat is just a hat. On you, it's the tops.
Come on, I'll go with you. I haven't said hello for a while.
I can't believe it's almost a year since the unveiling of Harry's stone. Do you remember how you and Ida and I sat for hours in Kay's Deli after Harry's unveiling?
That was Murray.
What was Murray?
We went to Kay's after Murray's unveiling.
No.
We went for Chinese after Harry's.
We went to Kay's Deli after Harry's. We went to Ida's house after Murray's.
It was my house and it was after Abe's.
After Abe's, we went for Italian.
Don't tell me.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Then we need to go.
What do you think?
Looks fine.
I don't want fine.
What's wrong with fine?
You're fine. It's fine. It's not sensational.
What's so important? You have to look sensational.
It's Selma's wedding.
I would hardly call that a special occasion.
Oh, there has to be a reason for me to want to look good.
Good? No. Sensational? Yes.
There's no reason.
There's no reason.
No.
You've been running around here like a schoolgirl before a prom, and there's no reason.
All right. I just wanted to look good.
Sensational.
Sensational. So for Sam.
For Sam.
Yeah, I didn't tell you because I didn't think you would understand.
So, the two of you have still been seeing a lot of each other.
Oh, we were. We were going to the movies every Friday night.
Canasta night.
Oh, you're not still upset about that.
Don't be silly.
Oh, well, lately I haven't got to see him much. Last week he said he had a cold. And this week he's been very tired from work. He's been having trouble with the health.
I see.
But I keep wondering if maybe something's wrong.
Well, as he said, something's wrong.
No, but he just doesn't seem the same when I talk to him. I don't know, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not used to this whole thing.
Look how upset you're getting.
Oh.
Tell me, is it worth it? Look, why don't we go to the cemetery tomorrow? You'll forget all about Sam. It's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow. And then maybe after we'll go for a little lunch. My treat. What do you think?
You don't understand.
I like your hair.
I thought I'd try something a little different.
Where's Ida?
In the bedroom.
Hello, Ida.
Hello, Lucille.
Has she said anything about us going with her? No. It's going to be fun sleeping over like a slumber party.
I like being in my own bed.
Why? What happens there?
I didn't expect you to understand.
Doris, what do you think?
Nice.
Can you believe such a perfect match? Same colors, the hat and the coat.
All you need now are mink shoes.
Guess how much?
Oh, what's the difference?
Come on, I want you to guess.
For something like that. Yeah, if it was on sale and you got a good price. With a little haggling, you should have paid maybe, what? $125.
$45.
You're kidding.
I've got the receipt.
That is some buy.
Isn't it?
It's not real.
What are you talking about?
I thought it was real. If you told me it wasn't real, I'd have said about $45.
Of course it's real.
I know mink. That's not real. Real, you can pull out the fur. This doesn't come out.
It's well made.
I don't care how well made it is. It's not real.
Don't you say a word.
Ida.
Yeah,
What do you think of the muff?
beautiful. Oh, nice, soft, well made. If I didn't know, I think it was real.
Thank you.
Well, what's with her?
She thought it was real.
I didn't think it was real. I was just testing. I'll make up over there.
Oh, Selma called me
Oh,
this
yeah?
morning. She said this affair is going to be the best yet.
Oh, I think the affairs get better all the time. The marriages get worse, but the affairs get better.
You remember the second one?
Oh, the bakery guy.
Nat Stein from Nat's Noshery.
What an affair that was. An 8-course dinner, and 7 of them were desserts.
It took me 2 months to lose the weight I gained that night.
To this day, I can't look at a cannoli without getting sick to my stomach.
Well, we won't have to worry about that this time. This Ed fellow's in the fruit business.
Fruit?
Hey, am I gonna have gas?
She went from cakes to fruit. What kind of an advancement is that?
Can I use a little?
Of course.
The green eyeshadow?
Sure.
You don't think it's too much?
You'll knock 'em dead.
Dead I got.
You okay?
Oh, yes, nothing. Every once in a while, I get a pain shoot through the arm.
Yeah, I get it in the finger sometimes in the morning. I find if I wear the copper bracelet, it helps.
I try. It doesn't do anything. Except maybe I get a little better reception on the TV.
Harry used to get it bad when it was going to rain. It never failed. The weatherman could say it was going to be bright and sunny if Harry's hand hurt. I took an umbrella.
Funny. Last time we were at Selma's wedding, we all had husbands. I hope she's paying by the head.
Every affair, there's fewer and fewer people. I wonder who will be missing from this one.
Hopefully some wives.
Lucille?
Listen, what time is Sam coming to pick us up?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, last time we spoke, he said he'd come at 5, but we haven't seen each other for a while. He could have forgotten.
And you haven't spoken recently.
Well, not the past couple of weeks. He just said he's been very tired. I don't know. I keep trying to figure out if maybe I did something wrong the last time we went out. We had such a nice night. He came to the door with flowers. When was the last time you were given flowers?
Abe's funeral.
Harry used to come home with them all the time. That's how I knew he was cheating. The younger the woman, the bigger the bouquet. One time he came home with 24 roses. I said, that's it, he's up for statutory rape.
Sam brought tulips, yellow tulips. They were beautiful.
Listen, don't you think you should call him and see if he's coming?
I don't think I should.
I'll call.
So if he doesn't come, we'll drive ourselves.
Don't be silly. Why should we go unescorted? What's his number?
Lucille, I think it's a little forward to call.
You can never be too forward. In Forest Hills, please. A number for Samuel Cass. Wants to know if it's with a C. It's with a K. Starts with a K, ends with a Z. Samuel. Just like it sounds. Start with S, go straight to L. That's it. Thank you, and have a safe trip back to Earth. Hi, Sam. It's me, Lucille. Okay. Bye.
Well,
He's just leaving.
now, look what I look
We
like.
better get a move on.
Listen, I am going to change up in the bedroom. I need a full-length mirror. Wait till you see what I put together.
I think she said she's wearing shoulder pads.
Under something or by themselves?
Well, she's got to wear the dress Selma picked out for us.
I don't know. I've never been to one of Selma's weddings without Abe. I feel a little nervous.
Me too.
It's going to be strange seeing all the old faces, the friends, the couples.
Oh, Murray used to love to make up stories about everyone there, just for me. I mean, I would pick out a couple, he'd make up a funny story about them. How they met, how they argued, I used to laugh.
All Abe wanted was to be on the dance floor. All night he could dance.
Yeah, me, you're telling. He pulled me up more than once.
The cha-cha. That's what we loved.
Are you going to dance tonight?
Me? I don't think I could.
Why not? You afraid
Of what?
of dancing?
Don't be ridiculous. What's to be afraid? I just don't think I'll be in the mood, that's
Well,
all.
how could you know
All right,
now if
enough
you're gonna
already
be-
with the dancing. What's so important?
Nothing here.
You're gonna dance.
If someone asks,
But you want to.
if my feet don't object, why should I?
Yeah, you still love to dance. You want to dance with Sam.
If he asks.
And it wouldn't bother you, it wasn't Murray.
Oh, Doris, it can't be Murray, and what should I do? I'm standing, the music is playing, and Murray's not on the dance floor. What should I do?
Go back to your table.
Now listen to me, Doris. For you, it's enough to have friends, family, children, and to live alone. Me, I can't do it. I need to be with someone and to give to someone. Now, that afternoon when you and Lucille left and Sam and I were alone, I came alive. I felt awkward, nervous, excited. My heart was pounding for the first time since Murray died. I felt alive. And yes, part of me still feels miserable for feeling that good. But I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life feeling guilty for wanting to be touched. or to be held by someone that isn't Murray.
You know, I was thinking of when I go to the cemetery tomorrow, maybe telling them to take up the ivy from around Abe's plot and replacing it with wood chips. This way, I figure, it would be good all year round, and they wouldn't have to worry if they're watering. And the wood chips, I think, look nice.
I am not going tomorrow, Doris.
Did I say anything about you going? I didn't hear your name mentioned.
Why don't you try 1 month not going to the cemetery?
Ida, you do what's right for you. I'll do what's right for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God, he's here.
Ida,
I got my shoes.
there's something I think I should
My
tell you.
shoes, where are my shoes?
They're over there. They're
Oh,
over there.
God.
Listen, Ida, Lucille and I, well, we did something.
How
and
do
now
I
I'm
look?
not-
Do I look okay?
You look sensational.
Oh, thank you. God, my jewelry. I don't have any of my jewelry.
Ida,
You
please,
open the door.
please listen to me.
I can't.
Hello, Doris.
Hello, Sam. Listen, I was... Mildred.
Hello, Doris.
Well, I wasn't aware you were coming with us.
Well, I was supposed to go with George and Elaine, but Sam and I were out having dinner last night, and I was telling him how the only thing worse than going to a wedding alone is going as a third wheel. And he said that he wasn't going with anyone either. I mean, he's driving you and Ida and Lucille, but he wasn't going with anyone. So he asked me to go with him. How could I resist?
Of course.
She didn't want to go with George and Elaine.
It's nice to see you working on a new chapter so quickly.
I just hope those are your dancing shoes you're wearing, because I have no intention of letting you leave the dance floor.
What? Mildred?
Hi, Ida.
Mildred's going with us. Well, actually, she's going with Sam. But she's coming with us.
Hello, Ida.
Hello, Sam.
So, I see you girls are bridesmaids this time.
Yeah.
I haven't been asked yet. Maybe her next wedding.
You look very nice. You both do.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Why don't we sit down?
Please.
So, I hear this Ed fella Selma's marrying is loaded. Have either of you met him?
No, not yet.
You know, it all happened rather quickly.
I know. First she was with Arnold, then before any of us knew it, she was with Ed.
Yeah. It's amazing how fast some people find replacements, wouldn't you say?
So I haven't seen you for a while.
I've been busy.
I'll say.
Can you believe he's selling the butcher shop?
I didn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not want people to know yet?
It's no secret. I put it up for sale last week.
Why?
That's exactly what I said.
I think it's time.
What will you do?
I don't know yet.
Well, I can't imagine going anywhere else.
Well, there's Irving's place on Queens Boulevard. He's got a great little shop.
It just won't be the same. Am I wrong?
I don't know what's taking Lucille so... Lucille, are you ready?
Be down in a minute, Sam here.
Oh, he's here, Lucille.
Hi, Sam.
Hello, Lucille.
Yes,
So-
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you go. It really wasn't anything important.
I was just going to say, I hope we don't hit too much traffic.
Yeah. Can I get anybody something to drink?
No, thank
Not
you.
for me.
Actually, I think I could use a little water. You stay. I'll get it. Is the kitchen over there?
The glasses are above the sink.
Lucille, we're going to be late.
Coming.
I can't understand how it could take a woman who wears so little, so long to get dressed.
Has anyone seen my lipstick? I know I left my lipstick. Oh, there it is. What? Oh, I know. The brooch is too much.
The brooch I like.
Keep the brooch.
What brooch?
You men, you never notice anything. Well, so what do you think?
Of what?
Well, of the new look. I mean, is it me or what?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Come on, I don't look that different.
Boy, do you look different.
I thought the wig would be fun. You've got to admit it's a knockout.
Words cannot express how knocked out I think you are.
Tonight, no one is going to say that Harry Rubin's widow has given up on life.
Tonight, no one is going to recognize Harry Rubin's widow.
Exactly, and you, Mr. Katz, if you play your cards right, you just might get a dance. Mildred? Lucille? What are you doing here?
Going to the wedding.
Sam, being the gentleman that he is, offered to take Mildred.
Well, how thoughtful. Are we picking up anyone else along the way?
I think the car is full.
It's a good thing you don't drive a bus. Lots of people.
Everybody was leaving.
No, they weren't. Oh!
What?
My foot. It's caught in the door. Turn on the light.
Can't find the switch.
I'll get the doorknob.
That is not the doorknob.
Well, the switch was right here on the wall when I left.
I'll pull the code.
Don't you dare.
Somebody stole the light switch.
I got the code.
That is my dress. Would you just leave it? I'll get the door myself.
Oh, I found the switch.
Oh. Hope I didn't get it into my coat.
Where's Doris?
Who is it? What, Doris? Is that you?
Me? I mean,
What are you doing out so late at night?
Someone give me a hand with this.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Put it over there.
Listen, we gotta stop drinking at Selma's weddings. We could become alcoholics.
You think this one will last?
Judging from the looks of him, if it lasts till death do they part, I think she's only got a couple of months.
Now, who wants some tea?
Oh, forget the tea. Let's have some more wine.
No, I've had enough.
Tonight we're going to have more than enough.
I don't have any wine.
I brought from the affair.
I almost forgot. I got cake.
Oh, wine and cake.
And cookies. I also took some cookies.
Yeah, they were good cookies.
I also got some of those tiny chicken wings. I couldn't get the dip. I should have brought a container.
Wine, cake, cookies, chicken wings. Who could ask for more?
Fruit. A banana, 2 oranges, an apple, some grapes, a kiwi, and... Oh, God. I don't know what this was.
A toast to us.
Yeah, to us.
Why not?
Yeah.
And here's to Selma Bonfigliano.
Selma Bonfigliano.
And here's to Mildred.
Who's having cake?
A Justice Sliver.
That is lucky we had her along. Who else would have talked the whole car ride?
Well, why you, that's a sliver.
Talk. I don't know how a man could put up with it.
Forget about it.
Did you ever see anyone dance like she did? I think she made a spectacle out of herself. Don't you think she made a spectacle? A real spectacle. Yeah, I think she made a spectacle. Yeah, but I guess men like that.
Well, let's make a spectacle. Put on a little music.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's see, huh?
What? What? Look in the mirror, you'll see what. What?
You'll see.
Doris, come on, you gotta dance. No,
Come on.
I couldn't.
Come on. Neither of us danced all night.
Oh, look at the ladies go.
Feels good, huh, Doris?
You'd feel better if you weren't such a lousy dancer.
Oh, yeah. You tried following a rotten partner.
I am. Neither of you knows how to dance. This is a cha-cha.
Maven.
Yeah, Doctor, you said cha-cha. This is a cha-cha. What?
I mean, where is the style? Where is the grace?
Brings back memories, huh, Doris?
The Catskills. Roseland.
Oh boy, could Harry move me around.
They used to clear the floor when the Magnificent Six got up to dance.
What do you expect the way you flung your arms? What's the matter?
That's all right.
What's wrong?
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that last mango.
I'll get you some milk.
Thank you.
Come on, sit down, huh? Oh. You relax, huh? Better?
Yeah. A lot of people were missing from that wedding.
Don't.
I looked for faces.
Probably too much of a schlep for some people.
I looked for Abe. You know the funny thing? I saw him. Yeah. I saw him eating, walking, dancing. I actually saw him dancing. And you know the first question that popped into my mind? Why aren't I dancing with him? That was the first thing I thought of. Why aren't I with him? That ever happened to you? You ever see Murray?
You mean picture him doing something?
I mean, see him.
Oh.
You turn around and he's there.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I remember once I came home one afternoon late, must have been around 5, 6. I could have sworn I saw Murray. Just as I was coming in, I could have sworn I saw him sitting here in his chair.
Here's your milk.
Oh, thank you.
You know, the funny thing was, I saw him the way he looked when we first started dating, just before he went off to the war, with thick, wavy black hair. Back then he had some head of hair. Dubrow's restaurant, that's where we met. A mutual friend, Ruth Cutler, set us up. She was with her boyfriend, I forget his name. They brought Murray along. Murray and her boyfriend went to school together. The whole meal, I couldn't take my eyes off of him. I don't know how I didn't poke myself in the face with my fork. I remember thinking he didn't have any interest in me. Murray was like that back then. He was very cool. Next day, I get a call from Ruth. Murray had given her his number and told her to have me call him.
Oh, please.
Yeah, what nerve, I thought. So I called. And I said, hello, this is Ida. My number is Rivington 76207. If you want to talk, call me. And I hung up. And I prayed, and sure enough, he called back. And the rest, as they say, is history.
The first time I saw Abe was in my father's store. I was 19 and working behind the counter. He was in the second aisle over. Well, I couldn't see his face, but I see to the bottom shelf.
He's wearing an old pair of pants, and he's got a big hole in the top of his right shoe. Well, this is definitely not a boy with money. So I keep a careful watch. All of a sudden, he bends down, grabs a loaf of bread, and I see he's putting it inside his jacket. Well, I run over and I stand behind him. He gets up and looks me straight in the eyes. I felt my heart pound. I don't know what came over me. As he started to walk out, I yelled at the top of my lungs, "Crook! Crook!" It was the only way I could think of keeping him there. And it worked. My father ran out and grabbed him. A month and a half later, we were married. My father always used to joke, "This is my son-in-law, the crook. First he stole my bread, and then he stole my daughter."
What about you? You ever see Harry?
Well, I didn't see all that much of him when he was alive. I don't see why I should see him when he's dead.
What about when you're with other men?
I mean,
You know, when you're in bed having sex with another man, do you ever see Harry in your mind?
nope,
Well, not even once. It didn't happen.
nope. Who's having some more
I
wine?
don't believe you.
Why, were you there?
I couldn't dance with another man without thinking of Abe.
In the first place, Doris, you couldn't do anything without thinking about it.
Not true.
And in the second place, you're not me. So don't you tell me what I think and what I don't think. Ida, you having some more wine?
I've had enough.
Oh, sure, you've had enough. Always enough. Don't have too much, don't go too far. Well, I've had enough and I'm having some more.
Lucille?
You two really should have it written on your headstones. Here lie Ida and Doris. They had enough. My headstone is going to read, here lies Lucille. She wanted more. And then you can both come and visit me every month. You will come and visit me, won't you? After all, I'll be right in the neighborhood. I'll just be a headstone's throw away. Get it? A headstone's throw away.
Lucille?
Will you come visit me?
Lucille?
Will you?
Yes.
What about you, Doris? Are you going to come by and say hello on your way over to visit Abe?
Sure.
And Sam. You gotta bring Sam. After all, that's where we met.
We'll bring Sam, won't we, Doris?
No, you won't. No, you won't. You're lying to me. You won't even tell him where I am. I'll be lying there all alone. God knows where Harry will be.
Lucille?
They really should make coffins big enough for married people, don't you think? You ought to be able to buy a king-size coffin. Or a double. And that way you could lie next to your husband for all of eternity. Even if you don't speak, or you don't touch each other. At least it's something. This way, you have to lie there all alone. And you say to yourself, this is not right. This is not how it should be, damn it.
Lucille, don't!
I'm going to bed.
Why, you had enough?
Yes.
That figures.
Let me tell you something, Lucille.
Oh, goody.
There's nothing wrong with having had enough. It just means that what you've had until now has been good. And you don't have to spend the rest of your life making a fool of yourself, trying to find more.
I'm making a fool. You spend half your life at a grave talking to a dead husband.
Now you keep Abe out of this.
Every month, rain or shine, there's Doris yakking away at Abe Silverman's grave.
Lucille?
I hope for his sake he was buried with cotton in his ears.
How dare you?
Doris, don't get excited.
You know why I go to the cemetery every month, Lucille?
What?
Because my husband deserves it. Because in all the years we were married, he never cheated on me once.
Come on
Not
now,
once.
Doris!
No, he didn't have to cheat. Because our marriage was good. Our marriage meant something.
I am warned.
So don't you take that on me, because your husband never loved you.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I just need my milk. Yeah.
Oh, stop it! God, stop it! That's enough! God, look at you, Just look at you. What's happened to us?
Oh, I'll tell you what's happened. Sure, nothing means anything anymore. This one only wants to sleep around.
Oh, please.
And you only want to make a fool of yourself, chasing after Sam.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, ridiculous. If we hadn't told him not to take you, you'd have walked into Summer's wedding and made a complete fool of yourself.
You what?
To think I had second thoughts.
It didn't take him long to get over the loss.
And you knew all the time. You watched me get dressed. You watched me make up, and you knew. When I was telling you everything I felt, everything I wanted, you knew. You watched me make a fool of myself when he walked in here with Mildred. You knew, both of you. God, I figured you wouldn't understand. I never thought you would try to stop.
Ida, we just wanted
Yeah,
to make
what
sure.
about what I wanted? Did you ever stop to think for 1 second what I wanted? Who put the two of you in charge of my life?
Oh, Ida, we were only concerned with whether...
To hell with your concern. You weren't concerned with me. You were concerned with yourselves. You couldn't stand the idea I didn't want to go to the cemetery. Maybe I wanted to do something else with my life. And you couldn't stand the idea that maybe Sam was interested in me and not you.
I can have any man I want.
Not Sam.
I don't want
I
Sam.
saw the way you flirted. Why don't you come to the cemetery with us, Sam? Maybe you and I could get
Oh, that
together,
didn't
Sam.
mean anything. I was trying to
You
show
were
you
trying to get him into bed is what you were trying.
That's a lie.
That's all you've done since Harry died.
I haven't been to bed with a man since Harry died. I wanted to sleep with every man I could find. I wanted everybody to know I was out there. I didn't give a damn. I don't care who he had. But if he was looking down, I wanted him to see me with all those different men, or close his eyes like I did for 3 years. But I couldn't. Not even once.
I'm going to bed. Ida, you take whichever rooms you want.
I never said I slept with anybody. I said I'd go out. And maybe I threw in a couple of extra names here and there, but I never said I slept with anybody. You said. I just never denied it.
How about another glass of wine? A nightcap?
No. Are you going to finish those?
Why?
If you're not, I'd like to have some. If you are, I'll just go in the kitchen and cut my head off. Oh, thank you. Ida. I'll call Sam and explain it to him.
I think it's a little late for that.
Oh, Ida, I'm so sorry. I never should have interfered. That's just... Doris and I saw you getting more and more involved. I guess we panicked at the thought of our threesome breaking up.
Oh, well, you certainly managed to stop that from happening.
Please don't hate me.
Oh, stop it, come on. I'm not going to hate you. I may not like you for a while. Would you help me clean up? Look what this place looks like.
Oh, sure, we'll tidy up. It'll look perfect.
How could you think that I wouldn't understand what you were going through over Harry? Oh, God.
What?
I'm looking into the future. Right now, I can see exactly what I'll look like 3 years after I die. You know, maybe I should put on some of the green eyeshadow to highlight the color of my cheeks. Now, who could that be?
Probably Selma telling us she's getting divorced.
Oh, God.
Who is it?
Sam.
Hello, Ida.
Hello, Sam.
I wanted to talk to you for a minute if I could.
Come in.
Thank you. Lucille,
Hi.
where's Doris?
Sleeping. We stayed up late after we got in. You know women.
Could I talk to Ida alone for a minute, please?
Oh, sure. I'll just make some tea.
Boy, I'm not sure what I want to say. I just know I had to come over to see you. I guess what I want to say is that I don't want to stop seeing you.
You already did.
Only because I began to realize that maybe there was a possibility that something was going to happen, that something was developing between us that
I wasn't ready for?
that I wasn't ready for. When I think back, I was talking like such a big shot, ready to start a new chapter. Who was I kidding? All I needed was a door to run out of, and Lucille and Doris gave me one. We started talking about Selma's wedding and what it meant to take you there.
And so you asked Mildred?
Not because I had any real feelings for her, but because I didn't. It wasn't a very nice thing to do to you or to her.
No.
Ida, that afternoon I spent here with you was one of the nicest afternoons I had since Myrna died. And the nights we went out together felt wonderful. Each time I was with you, I thought about Myrna less and less. And that's what started to get to me. For the first time, I wasn't comparing somebody to Myrna. I was enjoying you for just being you, and it frightened me.
I just want to know one thing. The past couple of weeks, did you miss me?
Yes. And you?
You were on my mind.
See, I lost one woman in my life because there was nothing I could do to stop it. I don't want to lose you if there's still anything I can do to hold on. What?
I think somewhere right now Murray and Myrna are having one hell of a laugh.
You think so?
Yeah.
Listen, why don't we forget the tea and go out and get something to eat?
Food.
And then maybe we'll all go get some ice cream. I feel like a kid again.
Ice cream!
We'd love to. We haven't had a thing.
Not a thing.
So go get dressed and wake up, Doris.
Yes, wake up Doris. I'm sure she's famished. Sam, I'm sorry. Doris and I never should have interfered.
So where do you want to eat?
Wherever you say.
There's a great kosher Chinese place on Linden Boulevard.
Klein's.
No, you're thinking of Klein's Korean Kitchen on Union Turnpike. I'm talking Manny Peking.
I know the place. Just wait till I get on some makeup. I want you to know you are the only man besides Harry who's ever seen me without makeup. And look what it did to him.
I think you look better.
Ida, she up. Ida. She up. Oh my God.
Sam,
I'm here. I'm here.
Somebody ought to come by and clean this place up.
they wait till they've all fallen, then do it all at once.
It's not right.
What are you going to do?
How was it over at Murray's?
All right. And Harry?
Sends his regards. Sam over at
Yeah.
Myrna's.
Yeah. Selma called me this morning.
Yeah? How's she doing?
Well, they're very happy. I think this could be it.
No kidding.
She got the pictures back from the affair. She said there's one of the three of us at the table.
I didn't know they took one.
No one did. It's a picture of the two of us eating and Doris stuffing chicken wings into a purse.
Hi, Sam.
Lucille?
How are you?
Good, and you?
Not bad.
How old was Doris?
She was, I don't know.
Whatever she was too young.
Who isn't? Myrna was 53.
Oh, that must have been very difficult.
I always figured I'd be the first one to go.
What's meant to be is what's
Oh,
meant to
don't
be.
you start that crap. How many times have you heard that?
What else can you say?
You can say, what's meant to be stinks. That's what you can say.
What good does it do?
We should get going.
Oh, you going out?
I'm going to visit my son, Richie.
Yeah, I'm going with him to meet his new grandson.
You know when you'll be coming again?
I don't know. It's getting so cold.
Yeah.
Not everyone has such a warm coat.
At such a good price.
Are you coming?
No, you go on ahead. I just want to stay another minute. Drive carefully.
You take care of yourself.
Sure.
I'll call you.
They look good together, don't they? 10-1 says, they'll be married before the year's out. That's gotta be some affair. Gotta have good meat. You could have made some haul on that one, Doris. I suppose, Selma and I will be bridesmaids. That's a twist, Selma, somebody else's wedding. Yeah, they look good together. I don't suppose I'll see much of her. But you just look at this place. A person shouldn't have to spend her life picking up dead ivy. A person shouldn't have to spend all her time coming to a goddamn grave. I shouldn't have to come here every goddamn month. I'm gonna miss you, Doris. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm not coming here every month. I don't care how much time we spend in this place. I don't want to remember us here. I want to remember you. Dancing, I want to remember you. Arguing. So, I'll see you when I see you. If you run into Harry, you tell him I said goodbye.